Oh, hello. This is your Bubbeh Clara, and this is a video for you in the media. You who are charged with informing the public of the truth. What is the matter with you? Hello? Do you not know what is going on in Iran? What kind of coverage are you giving this history in the making? What kind of exposure are you giving the holy, brave Iranian people? What is the matter with you? Let's go back to Gaza, because you were driven by similar motives in Gaza. You knew there was no genocide. You knew there was no starvation. You knew of the extreme, never heard of before measures Israel took to prevent civilian casualties. And you knew very well Hamas's stated mission to kill every Jew worldwide and to wipe the country of Israel off the map. You knew of the thousands of rockets indiscriminately shot into Israel with the clearly stated purpose of wiping every Jewish man, woman, and child off the face of the earth. And that the only reason these missiles don't reach their targets is because Israel brilliantly figured out how to zap them out of the sky. You know that Israel has the capacity to obliterate Gaza overnight if they wanted to. And you know that Hamas's military bases are within hospitals and mosques and schools and under UN buildings. And you knew how Israel sacrificed their soldiers to send them into these vipers' nests and to weed out the terrorists one by one. So how is it that the world did not know that? How is it that so many still believe their lies? It is because instead of reporting the truth, you suppressed the facts. You perpetuated the lies and the propaganda of these monsters. You became the mouthpiece of Hamas without fact-checking. So it is no exaggeration to say you have blood on your hands. The hate and anti-Semitism and violence and bloodshed that arises from people believing your lies and being incited to globalize the Intifada is on your head. Have you reported about the real genocides? What have you ever said about the thousands upon thousands of innocent women and children slaughtered in Sudan or Syria or Darfur or Burma? Their blood is on your hands as well. So to you in the media, j'accuse. And today, Nigeria? What has been happening to the people of Nigeria as you point your dirty, distorted microscope at Israel? If you don't report about the real bloodbaths, how Christians are being slaughtered around the world, you have blood on your hands. Do you consider the repercussions of the things you say or fail to say? And getting back to Iran, the tyrannical regime that has been subjugating their people for decades is the same ideology, the one that shouts loud and proud the goal of Islamizing the entire world and slaughtering anyone who stands in their way. One is left with the question, what really is the matter with you? One can only conclude that you are afraid of what the haters will say, afraid of your reputation, afraid for your lives. It is no secret that news anchors and journalists who bravely report on the facts receive death threats. You didn't forget about the violence that erupted when a newspaper cartoonist dared to portray the violence. of the people who perpetrated the violence. And this was 20 years ago. So you are scared. I understand your fear. By now, any honest person knows this isn't Islamophobia, but a clear and rational fear. This is very, very real. No one wants to put themselves or their families in mortal danger just for doing their job. So if that be the case, with your job, vote with your feet. Do you really want to weaponize the trust the public has in you? Do you really want to be an accomplice to bloodshed? With your job. And if you don't, and you continue to attempt to delude yourself and the public into believing your false narrative, if you go out there spreading lies and propaganda, then you are the problem. You are spreading evil in the world. Is that the job you want to have? J'accuse. How do you live with yourself? Why did you want to be a journalist to begin with? You want to be a journalist to aid in the downfall of civilization? At this moment, the breathtakingly brave people of Iran are laying their lives on the line to fight the tyranny that they have lived with for decades. The tyranny that controls numerous proxy states, that has its tentacles in Europe, and that is upon our own doorstep and beyond. What the people of Iran are doing in attempting to topple their brutal theocracy stands to help liberate all of humanity. And you know what is happening to them. Don't they think they need our support? Or are you, too, playing along with Iran's media blackout? How sinister does the evil have to get before you call it out for what it is? Will you continue to be a mouthpiece or an accomplice for the Islamization of the West? Or will you choose to become a vehicle for good? Here is your chance. Get out there. Report on what is happening. Hold it up for the world to see. For if you don't, you have their blood on your hands as well. This is your Bubbeh Clara saying, it isn't too late. Do the right thing. And then I will say, I love you.